Hi and welcome along to AFTV Transfer Daily,
the show that keeps you up to date with all the transfer news and the players rumoured and linked with Arsenal while I fill my pockets daily.
Big up, people. We are back. It's your boy Views on Sport. Hope everyone's well today. You get me? The Premier League is really close now. It's nearly upon us. It's Thursday today, Friday. It starts. Do you know what I'm saying? Arsenal don't play till Sunday, but the Premier League is back as of tomorrow, people. So I hope everyone's good. Let's get into this, man. We got some news today. Spurs doing Spurs things. Maddison's out with his injury. They need a midfielder, but let's get into it, people. Let's get into it, people. So we're just going to have a quick little look on Sky. Forest latest talks with Rennes over Cali Muendo deal taking place. So Nottingham Forest trying to get some stuff done. Chelsea to donate portion of Club World Cup prize money to Yotta's family. Wow, that's big of Chelsea. Big of Chelsea. Big up Chelsea for that. Liverpool's latest slot quiet on transfers, but assures Reds will be ready for. Come on, quiet on transfers. Liverpool's won the transfer market. Do you know what I mean? In my humble opinion. Brighton latest second Bundesliga club to join Buonanotte race. Man accused of driving into Liverpool parade crowd faces 24 new charges. Yeah, that was disgusting. Hartman, I nearly joined Chelsea. Now I get a second chance at Burnley. Okay. So not much going on Sky. Premier League returns. It does. Iraola, Potter, Parker, Silva face media on eve of new season. Unbelievable, guys. The excitement is here. I probably will be doing a watch along for tomorrow's game just because the Premier League is back. We will be doing the Arsenal watch along like everybody else. So find yourself here for that, people. Arsenal latest. Adam says Arteta should change his captain. Is he right? Of course he's right. But, you know, the agendas are going to agenda and, you know, people are already attacking Tony Adams for what he's saying about Arteta. But he is right, in my humble opinion. There we go. Frank shows, Spurs showed we can take on anyone. They played well, but they didn't win it. Tottenham heartbreak as PSG win Super Cup on penalties after late collapse. It definitely was a late collapse. So it's a pretty slow news day on Sky. Branthwaite suffers fresh injury blow. Jesus. Liverpool agreed deal to sign defender Leone. I mean, Jesus Christ, man. Jesus Christ. Liverpool just doing good stuff this window, man. Brighton set 100 million Belabor price tag for Man United, so that might not go ahead. We will wait and see. Slot discusses Gahey links. Liverpool in for him and Leone. That's what I'm saying, man. That's what I'm saying, guys. That's what I'm saying. They're doing good stuff. They're competent. They are very, very competent. Aston Villa latest, Roma open talks over Bailey. Wow. Brentford latest, Wissa to miss Brentford opener, says Andrews. I'm sick of this. He's someone that we should be going in for 100% as Arsenal fans. Let me know in the comments if I'm chatting shit or you disagree with me. Let me know in the comments. I'll be interested to see what you say. But yeah, I'll tell you what then. Let's come off Sky because it's not too heavy in terms of news. We'll go on to X. There's usually lots of stuff going on there. But like I said, man, let me know in the comments if I'm chatting shit. If you think Tony Adams was wrong, let me know in the comments. Me personally, I don't think he was. I think he was bang on the money. But of course, I'm going to think that. I don't know what all that's about. We'll start with Ben. Let's start with Ben Jacobs. We'll start with Ben. Exclusive, Liverpool very close to a full agreement for Parma defender Giovanni Leone. I mean, look, people are saying Mosquera, this, that, and the third. And I think what I've seen from him, I have liked. But, you know, there's players like this available who I think, you know what I mean? At least I knew a little bit about this guy. I didn't know nothing about Mosquera. I don't know. I don't know. But let me know in the comments what you guys feel, especially Arsenal fans. Should we have been in for him? For me personally, Leone or Mosquera wouldn't have been bought because I would have been going heavy for Jorel Hato. But there you go. But it looks like it's going to happen. Looks like Liverpool are going to get another deal. Could be finalized in 24 hours or less. Understand the fee discussed is around 30 million, potentially even slightly under. Do you see what I'm saying? But it's because we don't want to pay decent money for players, even though that is like quite cheap for him still, but we don't want to pay decent money for players. You know, it's save money FC. But there you go. Ben Jacobs has reposted the United Stand Belabor bid latest goalkeeper transfer update. So obviously there's something you can look at there, but we know that Brighton are going to want 100. They're very good at selling players, right? They're very good at selling players. We got Norgard. Should we have not been in for someone like Belabor? I don't know. Understand Bournemouth's Luis Sinistera is close to a 1-year loan with Cruzeiro. Clubs also discussing a buy option. Giovanni Leone flying to Liverpool. Jesus Christ. And look, Mark Gahey as well. Premier League proven, all of that stuff. England international. Why weren't we in for him if we need backup at centre-back as well? Do you know what I mean? But like I said, if you just went and got Gerald Hato, then you might not have needed to get a centre-back or a left-back because he can do both. Arsenal fans, make it make sense. Anyway, Mark Gahey remains content to see out the final year of his Palace contract if needs be. Liverpool talks no more than exploratory at this stage, and personal terms have not been agreed, contrary to some reports. Okay. Interesting. Obviously, if they get Leone, they might not need to get both of them, but they might because they are competent. But still, he's prepared to leave on a free. And players are doing that a lot now. And I don't blame the players. Football's a cutthroat business. The amount of players that just get left out in the cold by clubs every year, young players, old players, you know, if a club don't want, look at Højlund. He's desperate to stay at United. They don't want him, mate. See you later. Do you know what I mean? So when players dig their heels in a little bit, I don't like it, but I'm not going to bash them for it either. Just like I won't bash the club. Everyone's got to look after their own interest in it. But, you know, for Arsenal, we need to get a lot more competent in getting money for our players. Anyway, Wolves have made an approach for Hellas Verona right back Jackson Chatua, if I've said that right, on multiple options being explored. Club-to-club talks active. Kingsley Coman deal was never in doubt despite suggestions of Bayern asking for more money. So obviously he went to Al Nassr. And here we go. 3 hours ago, Spurs set to place an opening bid for Eberechi Eze. Tottenham moving fast to avoid Arsenal counter. Optimism, Eze prepared to join with personal terms, not a problem. New push for Eze after James Maddison ACL. I don't know why we was waiting anyway. Well, I do know why we was waiting. We was waiting for the release clause to cancel. That's what we was waiting for, so that we could be the only team that was actually coming in for Eze, and then we can try and lowball them. That's what we was waiting for. But it's backfired. Do you know what I'm saying? Maddison's got an injury. Another team in London with Champions League football that could probably offer him first team football as well. None of this playing out on the left or sitting on the bench. And then Arsenal fans are getting online on this same app trying to diss Eze for considering Spurs. Like, these people need to concentrate, man. Do you know what I'm saying? It's more of a bad look on Arsenal if he goes to Spurs. And then it's more of a bad look on Arteta as well, right? Because his teachers' pets, Odegaard, Havertz, things like that, you're now affecting us in a big way in getting quality players. You don't want competition. All you want is cover. That's what it looks like, guys. But I digress. Let me know what you think about this, man. Arsenal, Tottenham fans. Nottingham Forest set to sign Rennes Arnaud Kalimrenda. I think I read that already. There you go. Spurs set to place opening bid. Crazy work. Breaking news, Tottenham are set to make, okay, so that's Talk Sport. So everyone's reporting on this, man. Can also now reveal Chelsea are open to a loan if permanent suitors can't be found. And who's that for? Alfie Gilchrist will move. Okie dokie. Chelsea's players have decided to donate part of their bonus for winning the Club World Cup to the... That's really good though, isn't it? You can diss Chelsea for a lot of things, but that's really good, man. And rest in peace, Jota, and thoughts and prayers with his family. We knew about the Leone stuff. Wrexham to sign Nathan Broadhead from Ipswich. Understand Bayern still retain an interest in Christopher Nkunku. Chelsea forward expected to depart this summer. Valued at 60 plus back in January when Bayern last inquired. You know, for players that haven't really done anything in the league or hit the ground running. And this is the kind of money that Chelsea can get. And teams are coming for them. Do you know what I'm saying? But with us, they ain't coming for our players, are they? Madness, man. More stuff on Liani. PSG lift the Super Cup. We knew that. That's a podcast between these guys, PSG. We knew that. Liverpool agreed 28. Yeah, we know that for Leone. All right. So what we'll do then is we'll back up. We'll see what Fabio's spewing today before we come to a close, people. It's probably the same thing as a here we go. We knew all of that. And this one, exclusive, Jacob Ramsey to Newcastle. Here we go. Agreement for the 40 million from Aston Villa. Ramsey agreed on personal terms and travels for medical at Newcastle right now. Ramsey strongly wanted by Newcastle and deal now done. Decent move. I didn't expect that. You know what I mean? That's a decent move. I think Aston Villa need to do something, man, because they're not really bringing players in, are they? But, you know, that's a decent move for Newcastle. I expected them to do a lot more in the transfer market, but slowly and surely they're getting acquisitions. Not all of them have filled me with any kind of confidence, like Aaron Ramsdale, like, you know what I mean? Alanga, though, I like that. Jacob Ramsey could also work out quite well for them. You know what I mean? And let's see what else they do in the final weeks. But that's a good move, man. Let me know in the comments what you think about Jacob Ramsey to Newcastle. But it's now, excuse me, a here we go. Atletico Madrid open talks to sign Nico Gonzalez from Juventus. Discussion started over potential deal and it could be a permanent move. Initial talks ongoing. It could unlock a new winger for Juve if Nico deal happens. So there you go. Everyone seems to still be doing business except for Arsenal. I don't know what's going on with that, Arsenal fans. Let me know if you're worried. Everton have agreed to sign Ruben Gokar from Charlton. Okay, it's a young guy. Excuse me. Mastan Tuono on PSG interest. If true, many clubs spoke to me and I thank them. I also spoke to Luis Enrique and I thank him. Xabi Alonso then called me and it was very convincing. Yeah, obviously wants to go Madrid. Crystal Palace and Norwich both made contact with Arsenal for 2007 born Dan Casey. Not really interested in the youngster guys, but obviously my man Master known, whatever, however, Mastan Tuono, I can't say his name, having his medical at Madrid. You know what I mean? Tottenham are prepared to open formal talks with Palace. We knew this. It's crazy work, guys. Toby Collier's loan move to West Brom will not include a buy option clause. Palmer are advancing in talks to sign Jordan James as 21-year-old midfielder is a key target. Ivan Azion to Ipswich. Here we go. Deal done with Como for Spanish striker to join on loan. Ipswich making moves. Nottingham Forest have sent formal 30 million bid to sign Arnold Caliamendo from Rennes. There you go, man. Wolves have made, I think I reported on that earlier. I just want to see if there's anything new from Fabrizio. Leone stuff, we know that. Christopher Nkunku is one of the names on Bayern shortlist. That's wild, isn't it? Roma have asked Villa about Leon Bailey, so that could be something. I mean, even Arsenal, you know, if you want to just go and get backup, Leon Bailey, like, why have we not gone and bought him over Madueke even? But I digress. We know about Al Nasir. Fenerbahce closing in on Karim Artokoglu deal with Benfica. Giovanni Leone. So it's a slow news day, man. Goncalo Ramos. Sorry, I'm staying at Paris Saint-Germain this summer. There you go. Official Ousmane Dembele man of the match. Yep, so here we go. We know that. Champions, we know that. Barca confirmed La Liga's medical committee has ruled that goalkeeper Marc-Andre ter Stegen's injury meets the long-term injury criteria established by current regulations. Okie dokie. Yeah, we know about Leone. Matt O'Reilly keen on Juventus. Donnarumma's agent, Raiola, Premier League is the right step for Gigio, in my view. We're working on it. Of course, I said it, and he's got the pick of the bunch. And that's why I'm a bit pissed off that we went and spent money on Kepa, because if you just took a bit of a risk and promoted Hine and Setford, when this little end of the window surprise happened, we could have been in market opportunity. But no. There are zero talks with Italian clubs. We are still shocked by the PSG behavior. Yeah, that's crazy, bro. And that Chevalier was looking suspect yesterday. So absolutely bonkers, man. Connie De Winter joins AC Milan. Yeah, we said about the Matt Tasonov. I can't even say his name. Mattia Frigan, new striker from Westerlo. Parma have got a new striker. Club Brugge agreed deal to sign 2009 born talent TR9. Fulham keep working on the Kevin deal from Shakhtar Donetsk. Still not a here we go. And then we're going over old news, people, man. We're going over old news. So we'll stop it there. You know, not too much new stuff, but Newcastle have finally got someone else back in. Jacob Ramsey. Do you know what I mean? Man City are still lurking. They could get Rodrigo. They could still get Donnarumma. It's looking like the Premier League's going to be his next step, which I think is good for the league, but not good for Arsenal because it should have been someone we was in for. And that's about it. Liverpool still making moves. Leone, you know, the Gahey stuff hasn't gone dead, but he is prepared to see out his contract. So that's something that could have legs next year, or it could still happen this summer. We'll have to wait and see. And Tottenham are also trying to get Eberiche Eze through the door as well. And the Savio deal ain't dead yet. Obviously, Man City's put an 80 million price tag on him, but Fabrizio said it ain't dead. So that could still happen as well. Crazy stuff, man. But let me know in the comments, guys, what you think of all of that. You know, Arsenal fans, what you think of Eze possibly going to Spurs. You know what I mean? Newcastle fans, let me know if you're happy about the Jacob Ramsey signing. I think it's quite good. And yeah, man, we will be back again tomorrow with another transfer segment. Peace, everyone. Peace.